Now, our second problem is a little bit different. We're still using tangent in this case, but we do have a 4 theta in the middle. So when we have that 4 theta, we know that we're going to have to take our interval and multiply that by 4. When we multiply everything by 4, we get negative 720 less than or equal to 4 theta less than or equal to positive 720. So that's our interval that we're looking in, and we'll divide by 4 later. So 4 theta is equal to the tangent inverse of negative 1/4, which when you put that in your calculator, you get 4 theta equals negative 14.036. That is in our interval. So we will use this as one of our answers. For tangent, the reference angle, we do 180 plus the angle. So we have plus negative 14.036, which is subtracting plus a negative. When we combine those two, we get 165.964, which is also in our interval. And now we are going to add and subtract 360 to all of those. I'll tell you right now, we're going to end up with a lot of solutions to this equation. So we first have, I took 165 first. So I did sorry about my computer. So I did 165.964 plus 360, then minus 360. And when you plug that in your calculator, up here you'll get 525.964. And when you add it here, or subtract it here, you get negative 194.036. If we look at our interval, we're at negative 720 and positive 720. So both of those are in our intervals. So I'm going to go ahead and circle them. And before we move on to 14, we need to check for any additional. Since we have such a large interval, we should add 360 again, just to check if that would make a difference, give us another answer. There's no way. Adding 300 to 500, we'd end up with 800, which is over our interval. So that's as far as that line can go. And subtracting 360, can we subtract another one? When we do that, we actually do get an answer that is plausible. So if we subtract 360 again, you get negative 554.036, which is indeed in our interval, but we cannot subtract 360 again after that. So those are the two answers that can come from that line. We also have negative 14.036, and we can add 360, and we can subtract 360. When you add 360, you get 345.964. And when we do that, that is in our interval, so I'm going to circle that one. And if we add 360 again, we would be in the 700s. Let's see if we would make it over 720, which does give us another answer. So here as well, we would get 705.964, which is just under our interval 720. And then subtracting, so negative 14.036, subtracting 360, we would get 374.036 negative. That is in our interval. If we subtract 360 again, let's see what we would get. We get 734, which is just over 734 point blah, blah, blah. So that does not work. So that does not give us another answer. So in total, we have 8 answers. So let's list them all out from smallest to largest. So the smallest one, 4 theta, equals negative 554.036. Then, if we look at our list, the next smallest is 374.036. And then we have negative 194.036 and negative 14.036. And we will continue our list with 165.964, 354.964, and finally 705.964. And those are all of our answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we have 7 answers. So, did I get them all? Let's see. Nope, I missed one. So, let's put that in order. And that one was 525.964. And into the list is 705.964. Okay, but these are all for 4 theta. So now we need to go back through and we'll divide all of them by 4. 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4. So when we do that, theta equals negative 138.509, negative 93.509, negative 48.509, negative 3.509. And I'm going to put the positive ones down here. So this is positive 41.491. This is positive 86.491. And 131.491. And finally, we have 705, which gives us 176.491 in our answer. Oh, and these were all 1 decimal point. Of course they were. So let's go back and round everything. Those will be 0.5. That'll be 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. And these will also be 0.5 because they round up because of that 9. So let's go ahead and fix that in our answers. You might have to fix these on some of your answers. Make sure that you give the correct decimal point, what they're asking for, and all of these are degrees. I put my degree symbol. So that one had a lot of answers, but we got them all 8, and that's where we end.